Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Prairie Grove Tiger Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers and the visiting Lincoln Lady Wolves. After our girls' game tonight, obviously we'll have the boys' game following. I'm Lynn Gregson, and joining me here shortly is my partner, Derek Dugan. Glad to have him back. Well, tonight's contest is going to be a very important contest tonight, as the Lady Tigers come in after a stunning loss to Berryville, as Berryville really took it to the Lady Tigers last week, and Lady Tigers attempting to rebound here. Lady Tigers come in the conference at 5-1. The Lady Wolves come in at 4-2. Lady Wolves sitting at an overall record of 13-6, and they need tonight's contest. If they were to win tonight, that would put them into a third place, possibly even second place tie with Prairie Grove. So very important game tonight for the Lady Wolves and the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers, because of another contest, Derek, that's taken place tonight, is Huntsville and Berryville. Berryville sitting on top of the girls' conference at 6-0. Huntsville at 5-1. Huntsville's only loss coming to the Lady Tigers. So if Huntsville could find a way to beat the Lady Bobcats tonight, and Prairie Grove can beat the Lady Wolves, we'll have a three-way tie for first. While you were just stepped away there, on the other flip side of that, the Lady Wolves are sitting at 4-2. They're sitting in fourth place as the Lady Tigers and Huntsville are tied for second. So, Derek, very important contest tonight.
Yeah, and this is the halfway point of the conference season, as you may have talked about, Lynn. And, you know, right now our boys and our girls have a chance tonight to put some separation between them and the teams that are behind them. You know, our girls are one game ahead of Lincoln right now. You win tonight, you're 2 games ahead, and that really puts you 2.5 games ahead because you'll have a head-to-head tiebreaker with Lincoln. So really critical matchup tonight in the girls' game, and then the boys' game's a very similar situation that we'll talk about later on too.
Well, the Lady Tigers are not, they're sitting at 9-9 overall in the season, but the interesting thing about the Lady Tigers, other than the Berryville Bobcats, the Lady Bobcats, all their losses were to higher conference, with the exception of Greenland, who was the defending 3A state champs. But they're not used to getting beat the way they got beat last week. The question is, can they rebound from that and pick up this critical win tonight?
Yeah, you're right, Lynn. I don't know how long it's been since we even took a double-digit loss in the conference season, and so it's going to be interesting to see our somewhat young team here tonight, how they respond to that tough loss at Berryville Friday night. I expect us to come out pretty fired up to play this team. Lincoln, as we know, is always a rivalry game with the two towns being so close together, and I expect our girls to come out, play with a lot of fire early on, try to set the tone, and try to get us a win tonight.
Well, and the thing with Lincoln, you talk about it being a rivalry game, and it is. And, you know, for Lincoln sometimes, and no offense, sometimes they feel slighted as we talk about the battle of Highway 62. We always talk about Prairie Grove and Farmington. They want us to know, hey, we're on Highway 62 as well, and you need to contend with us. And last year, their boys' team was fantastic. Girls' team wasn't, were not terrible. And so I think that they'll try to bounce this thing tonight. They're, like I said, sitting at 4-2. They've got separation, from where they are in the rest of the conference with the girls. A win for them tonight really puts them in a good position come district tournament time. Yeah,
that's right. You want to be in those top 4 teams going into the district tournament. Makes it easier run for the regional tournament. But you're right, Lynn. A Lincoln win could do a lot for their team. A Prairie Grove win tonight will do a lot for our team as well.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, go Tigers!
Well, Derek, we went to commercial, and I told Ethan Sam, our producer, we were going to run commercials. Oftentimes it's hard to hear the choir, but I got to tell you, tonight when I saw an all tenor, all bass choir, we had a change in plan. I know if you were watching, it may have been hard to hear them just because we don't have a mic that's out there, but that sounded really cool.
That was really nice, really nice. And, in years past, I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago when we did the webcast, Lynn. We used to not have enough boys to even you talk about tenor. We maybe had 10 or 12 boys. It looks like we're more along the lines of 15 to 20 right now.
We got more than them. I think we have more than them we do on the basketball team now. I mean, it's good stuff. And it's really good. And, like I said, Miss Katie Young does such a fine job with our choir, and it's good to see them doing well. But and the famed Prairie Grove High finish. I know it's tradition, but I see Miss Katie Young cringe every time they do the Prairie Grove. I just watch her. But here comes the starting lineups for tonight's game. Number 3 is we have Ashton Rothrock, and we also have I think he said it was something else, but we're going to go with Rothrock tonight. Also, number 12, 15. Madison Rich. Number 15.
23 and 42.
Taylor Cunningham. J.C. Neely, number 15, and number 42, Courtney Lord. And I'm finding money all over the place, and I'm finding – You know what, Derek?
Did you drop your wallet, Lynn?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I think I picked up a buck along this thing. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm missing the start lineups for the Lady Tigers. Number 3, Parker Lopez. Number 20, Camry Bartholomew. Number 21, Taylor Harton. Number 23, Maddie Harton. And inside, number 33, Ashley Cox is the starting lineups for the game tonight. Well, Derek, again, we talked about it's critical in the conference, and at this point, you're positioning for district tournament. If you can finish 1 or 2, you're guaranteed going to regionals.
Right.
Lady Tigers, even though they lost the other night, still are in second place by virtue of their victory over Huntsville. So that's a big win. Don't want to drop one here and get into some kind of 3-way tie with that. So
that's right. If you have a chance to get separation between you and the teams behind you, you got to take advantage of that, especially on your home court, Lynn.
And there's the tip. It's going to go to Harton, and here we're underway. Lady Tigers, there's Harton, drives, loses it, and they're going to call a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Lady Wolves. We may have been lucky we didn't get a foul. I think she kind of bounced on top of her there.
Yeah, you might have had a good call there, Lynn. You wanted me to track turnovers. Maybe an important stat in the ball game. First possession for either team results in a turnover. Now the other way, you're out.
Yeah, there you go.
2 turnovers and 2 trips from each team there.
I want to give a shout out to our East Lab students helping tonight. Sean Oakes, Christian Dowdy is on the camera, and Ethan Sam, our producer tonight. Lady Tigers, second possession.
And Lincoln in a 2-3 zone, Lynn. We have seen a lot of zone defenses. I'm not sure what Berryville played the other night, but our girls have seen a lot of zone
There's
here.
A 3. No good. Nice rebound by Lopez. Puts it back up and in. Nice job that time by Lopez.
Real good offensive rebound on that backside. The 3-point shot was a little bit strong, but good job by Lopez getting that rebound, putting it back in to give us an early lead. One of the weaknesses of that zone defense is that backside rebounding, and we took advantage of it right there.
Thought about the 3. She thought about the 3, thought about it a little too long, I think. And the rebound going to go to White. And there's a couple of refs I haven't seen here before. Oh, they're going to say it's Lincoln's ball. I don't think I've seen this gentleman nor the – well, yeah, I have seen the far one, but I haven't seen
you? I don't recognize – I recognize this one that's closest to us.
I think you'll recognize him over there when he gets a little closer. Nice defense that time, but – and, oh, I think that's going to be Harton on the foul. Yeah, you've seen him before too.
Maybe my contacts are getting bad.
Oh, we got lucky they didn't get that shooting.
Yeah, they did call that on the ground there, which I thought was a good break for us.
Absolutely. And a push. They're going to call number 15, J.C. Neely, on the foul, and Lady Tigers get it. So each team has a team foul just a minute and 15 seconds into the ball game.
And full court pressure from Lincoln. Nice job by the Lady Tigers.
Oh, nice pass inside to Cox, and a foul. I think that's going to be number 12, Madison Rich. Yeah, they just. Derek, the other night, the Lady Tigers had 29 free throws in the first. That first one's made there by Cox. 29 free throws in the first half.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
Other night.
Well, I think
or a week ago.
From what I hear, it was made up for over at Berryville. I don't think our girls shot a free throw in the second half of that ball game, from what I understand.
And now Lady Wolves get it, driving, nice drive, going to be short. Rebound goes to Harton. Coach Froud, you can tell him over there, he's wanting to push this action. There's Lopez. Lopez driving to the hole, lays it up, and they're going to get her for a charge. I think she kind of lowered her shoulder just a tad that time. That may have been why she got it, because I thought she was moving.
Yeah, and Parker has done a really nice job, not just this year that I've seen, but also last year. Very aggressive, taking the ball to the basket. Good job by Lincoln to step in and draw the charge there.
Harton, all right, that's Cox. And Cox steals it, puts it up and in, Derek. Hey, and now.
Well, Ashley Coxlin with 4 points, and those are bonus points. A great steal by her on the inbounds play. Both these teams going to full court press tonight. Right now, Lincoln having a little bit of trouble getting the ball. They've committed 2 turnovers in the back court, not being able to get the ball across half court.
And Coach Brian Davenport, he didn't like that at all, so he called the timeout.
Well, that's going to be one of the keys there. We saw it against Shiloh. I believe that was 2 weeks ago here, as that defensive pressure from the Lady Tigers just caused all kinds of problems from Shiloh, and Lincoln's definitely gonna have to deal with that if they want to win this ball game.
It is a full court man-to-man pressure. Now they kind of.
Lincoln tries to clear out there.
They get it cross half court. Long three there, in and out, no good. Parker Lopez with a rebound. Here comes Lopez. Lopez drives, up, no good. Gets her own rebound. There's Harton. Harton for three. Bottom! Hey, there we go. It's 9-0, and the Lady Tigers, or we talked about how are they going to respond to that tough defeat the other night, and they're responding well.
Absolutely. No hangover whatsoever from Friday night. We looked very motivated coming out. Almost carried it there, I thought, Lynn.
And there's a wide open three. It's going to be way short. And Lopez gets the rebound and a push. I believe that's Taylor Cunningham. Cunningham used to go to Prairie Grove back in junior high, I believe. I think she may have come back and forth a couple of times.
Okay.
But I know she was at Prairie Grove at one time. She's a senior. And as we mentioned a few times on the webcast here, no seniors on the Lady Tigers team. And there's Harden. Long pass cross court. A really good start for the Lady Tigers. Bartholomew, block. Nice block by Neely.
Well, we saw the last game. I keep going back to the Shiloh game, but this game has a lot of similarities to it. Against this 2-3 zone defense, Coach Froud has got Lopez working that high post area. When she gets the ball there, she can do a lot of damage, although she's got to be careful with that one foul of going too hard to the rim.
And a nice drop. Oh! Wow, what a shot. Jordan Ness that time, would you say?
If she would have only switched hands, it would have been perfect. And had about 6 more feet on her vertical
her Kobe
there.
On it.
It was close enough, close enough.
Nice shot that time made. That's now 4 fouls, and Harton misses the free throw. And the Lady Tigers come up with the rebound. Boy, nice boards tonight by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, we're really getting after it on the offensive end.
And, she may have gotten away with an extra step that time. Turned the ball over inside. 11-0 Lady Tigers. Nice job, but Red's got it. It was a nice job, but I don't think Madison Rich, I don't think she's looking for the pass.
Yeah, she wasn't real ready for that back cut, and with the over-aggressive defense there, you can take advantage of back cuts and things like that. She wasn't able to get it that time.
Coach Froud, he is in midseason form now, Derek.
Well, big losses on the road tend to bring out that kind of competitiveness with you, and I know Coach Froud is really stressing to his girls, we've got to get off to a fast start tonight. We've done just that here in the first 3.5 minutes of the ball game.
Well, Derek, literally for years, he didn't have a lot of conference losses during the regular season.
Oh, no, yeah.
And, I mean, we had a couple last year, and three-pointer no good. Lopez with the rebound. We got numbers. Lopez feeds it to Harden.
Oh, nice pass.
Maddie Harden puts it up and in. It's 13-0 halfway through the first quarter.
Great transition basketball that time for the Lady Tigers.
They're going to call a hold this time on Bartholomew.
It's going to be her second foul.
Her second into the game comes Sarah James Stone going to come in. Also coming in for the Kendra, looks like Kendra Cummings coming in for the Lady Wolves.
Well, you know, if you're Lincoln, you've got to work so hard just to get the ball across half court, and then it becomes even, another battle in the half court trying to score points. And right now, Lincoln having a tough time with it. 2 fouls on Lopez, if you couldn't hear over the webcast.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you didn't even have to say anything. You could hear it from over there. 5 fouls for the Lady Tigers. It's both teams are really kind of have fouled quite a bit here in the opening moments of the game.
Tightly called ball game.
There's Neely for 3. That's going to be off. And there's Taylor Harton with the rebound. She gets it up court. Nobody's looking.
I don't think Coach Froud happy about that turnover either. That's 4 for the Lady Tigers.
5 seconds, so the Lady Tigers get the ball back with good defense.
4 for Lincoln there.
Coach Froud knows this is a very important game, and I mean that because not just for the loss the other night, but if you get through this conference first half with 1 loss, and depending on what happens up in Berryville tonight, there's still a chance to get the regular season conference championship, and that's what Coach Froud like to get. You're guaranteed that spot in the regional.
And even if Berryville wins tonight, they've still got to come here and play later on. So you've got a chance, as long as you don't slip up along the way, you've got a chance to rectify that loss.
And now, nice drive, and Lady Wolves come up with the rebound. 5 minutes into the game, and the Wolves have yet to score. I say that, and they'll score right here, Derek.
Always happens. Yeah. Never fails. I'll take our chances the way our defense has been playing so far.
And a wide open
inside,
a good look. And there it is.
Yeah.
Happened on that trip. Nice job that time, and the basket made by number 42, Courtney Lloyd. That was just a nice executed play that time by the Lady Wolves.
Nice set play right there by Lincoln. Took advantage of it. We've got to be more aware of that double screen they set on the baseline. I'm sure we'll get that corrected.
Well, we got a break there that they tipped it, allowed us to go back. 3-pointer on the way. No good, but look, there's a rebound by Reynolds. And, I think, let's see, 31 that came into the game. That is Kendra Cummings, I believe. I think there's 5 team fouls apiece already. So at this rate, we'll probably see some bonus in the second quarter. We may still see it in the first. There is Reynolds in the corner. Thought about it, pulls it down. Now here's the Harton twins, and there's a battle. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Now it's 16 fouls. So the Lady Tigers now in the bonus the rest of the way here in the first half. I guess we've only shot, 3 free throws so far, 2 of 3.
Yep.
Cox made 2. Harton missed the opportunity for the three-point play earlier. Wow, there's a cut. Nice job. No foul. Cox puts it back up. No good. Rebound goes. No foul. Wow, we got a turnover at that. And now here's Reynolds. She's caught in the corner. Little spastic basketball there, Derek.
Yeah, a little bit out of control there, but it tends to happen
nice
there.
Move by Reynolds. Puts it up, no good, but there's Cox. She puts it back, no good. Wow, Cox has missed a couple under there now.
Yeah.
But she hustles back.
We're doing a great job of getting second opportunities, though. She's got to find a way to hit those little layups. That's been a problem this year.
A buck and a half to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers up 13-2. Lincoln slowing the action down this time down the court.
Yeah, if I was Lincoln, I think I'd run the same exact play that I ran the last time down and make Prairie Grove defend it a little better.
Lloyd and Cox are going at it. It's a little bit out of control, and there's Lloyd with the rebound, puts it up and in, 13-4. So Lloyd gets that rebound. She's got all 4 points for the Lady Wolves. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That time Lincoln took advantage of a fortunate bounce off the backboard there to get that shot for Lloyd.
Lady Tigers are patient this time down the court. Reynolds, she's caught in the corner and throws it away, and a foul on Harton.
And just as Reynolds was throwing that ball, I heard Coach Froud yell one shot. He wanted to take that clock all the way down to the end of the quarter. We weren't able to do that. 5 turnovers for each team, Lynn, so I think you were right on before the game started. It's going to be a key stat. We got to cut down on those turnovers. Even though we've got a 9-point lead, you still want to keep those turnovers to a minimum.
Well, they're down. It was 13-0. It's now 13-4 and 20 seconds to go. And now they're going to call Cummings. Taylor, I said Cummings, Taylor Cunningham. Cunningham with the foul, 13-4, 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Be nice to end this with a three-pointer, Derek.
Yeah, and I think that's what Coach Froud's looking for right here. This set play at the end of the corner, he likes to – the end of the quarter, he likes to get a look on the baseline for a three-point shot. Let's see if we get it.
Drive, no good. And they're going to get shots. They're going to get a 1-and-1 at the buzzer.
Yeah, good call there, Lynn. Unfortunate break right there. Taylor did a nice job of getting to the basket. Again, having trouble with those shots around the rim. And close into the basket, couldn't take advantage of it, and it cost us. Going to get a 1-and-1 shot here.
This is a big shot, Derek, when you think about it. You could this could change it from a 9-point lead down to 7, which is 9 points is not out of the game, but 7 points very manageable.
Yeah, especially being down 13 early and looking like they had no signs of life to end on a potential 6-point run to end the quarters. A big lift for Lincoln.
And the first shot of the 1-and-1 is good. So Cunningham cuts the lead to 8. It's been as much as a 13-point advantage, and now Lincoln could close it with 6 straight, and she does, 13-6. Lady Tigers get the ball. See what a big difference that was.
Yeah.
We make that shot, it's 15-4, and we get the ball.
Yeah.
Instead, they get the 13, and so, well, 1 quarter of play, Derek. It's 13-6.
Yeah, and one of the things we got to watch is foul trouble, not only for us but really both teams. With 7 fouls in the first quarter, Lynn, that's a lot of personal fouls. You look at the potential of shooting a lot of free throws, 1, but 2, I'm not sure how deep Lincoln is on the bench, but traditionally this year from the games that I've seen, we go about 7 or 8 deep, and that could come into play, and we got 2 starters on the bench right now with 2 fouls. And we've not seen Taylor Doss into the ball game yet, and I don't know if I don't think she's even on the bench over there, Lynn, unless I'm overlooking her. But
I don't see her tonight.
Yeah, she's been a starter, at least in the games that I've seen up to this point, but I don't see her over there.
So here's Hart. Now they're going. They were in a 2-3 earlier. Now they're in a 3-2, Derek.
Yeah, extended out. And it kind of surprises me, really, Lynn, because we've only hit one 3-point shot. You usually see a 3-2 against the teams that are having more success from the outside. But this is the old Farmington defense that we've had problems with
Nice
before.
drive and lays it up and in, does Hart.
Yeah, great job by Taylor. And when you've only got two girls down on the block to defend you, if you can penetrate those gaps and get to the basket, you're going to have some opportunities. And Taylor did a great job right there.
15-6. Coach Frau pulls them out of the press, probably due to the fouls that we have.
Yeah, I think so. And they're still having trouble, taking care of the ball here.
I'm not sure. There was a weird pass or something there that he called. Did he call travel or what?
He called a double dribble.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if she bobbled the catch and maybe dribbled it once before she realized it.
With that turnover, another turnover for Lincoln, and Lady Tigers have a chance to go back to double-digit lead. Well, Lincoln withstood the first barrage from Prairie Grove to stay in the game. I mean, this could be way out of hand. But if Prairie Grove goes on another one, that would really extend this lead. And there is Maddie Harton in the corner. Lincoln's doing a good job down in that corner there, trapping.
Yeah, that's one of the things we've got to be aware of is when we get the ball to the corner, they are going to come trap it hard. You got to have a quick ball reversal out of that.
Maddie Harton just a little. She's about to pull the trigger that time, Derek. Didn't quite get set.
Yeah, Lincoln was a little bit late rotating out to the corner. Maddie just wasn't quite ready to
Reynolds
shoot.
for three. No good, and the rebound comes out to Hart.
Lots of offensive boards for the Lady Tigers.
Now feeds it inside. There's Cox. No good. She gets her own rebound. Puts it up again, and good. And it's an 11-point lead, 17-6, Lady Tigers.
And Ashley Cox contributing defensively always, but usually not as many points as what we've seen Ashley score tonight. 6 points.
6 points and a lot of boards.
Yeah, a lot of boards.
Backdoor and misses it. Boy, they executed well except for not finishing with the basket that time. Lady Tigers have a chance to stretch it back out to their largest lead.
And that's the second time Lincoln has run that backdoor cut from the wing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Turnover that time by Hart. Tried to force the pass. He called back. I guess we didn't touch it.
I thought we tipped it right there, but ends up being another Lincoln turnover, Lynn. 8 turnovers for Lincoln. It's going to be hard to beat us, turn the ball over at that rate.
17-6, 5:20 to go here in the first half. No reason to get in a hurry here, Derek. We got a big lead.
Dealing with some foul trouble. Yeah, you just want to take your time. Make sure you get a good look.
Oh, Reynolds bobbled that one. Now here's Maddie Hart for three. No good. Rebound, Lady Wolves. And they throw it away.
Yeah.
Another turnover. Coach Davenport caught it.
I've been there, Lynn. I've been there. I know the frustration, but Lincoln is just, they may have more turnovers than they have shot attempts at this point. They are really struggling just to get the ball into the front court, number one, and then once they get into the front court, they've had trouble there too.
Well, standing out here, if you're not going to come out and put any pressure, you might as well stand out there and dribble.
Yeah, double-digit lead. We'll take this going into halftime anytime.
There's Maddie Hart. Nice feed, but then it's taken away, and they're going to call a foul. It's going to be a one-on-one on Hart.
And on top of that,
is that her third or
second foul on
foul?
Taylor. And you never want to pick up those fouls so far away from your basket, but a tough one there on Taylor. That's 2 fouls on her, and you just wonder, Coach Froud usually will take his players with 2 fouls, and it looks like he's going to bring in Keelan.
coming into the game, Hannah Keelan. And we need, we're struggling. We got how many girls we got with 2 fouls, Derek?
That's 3 girls, 3 starters over on the bench with 2 fouls each.
Oh yeah, I said 3. I mean, I knew we had 3 girls with 2 fouls.
Yes, yep. And I would imagine Coach Frau would keep them over there as long as possible in the second quarter.
And they missed the front end of a 1-on-1. So now the Lady Tigers. And now Maddie Harton's going to run the offense. Sarah James. So Coach Frau's going to take a timeout. He's going to take a 30. Derek, we got 4 minutes we got to burn here.
Yeah, I don't really think Coach Frau wants to just milk the clock, run out the clock to end the half. I think he's wanting a specific offensive look, and I think that's exactly why he took the timeout right there. I think coming out of the timeout, you'll see us go to a certain look offensively to try to get points.
Four minutes to go in the first half. Lady Tigers up 17-6. It was 13-0 with about just under 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes. They scored their first basket. They scored 6 points in that last 2.5, with 2 of those coming with no seconds on the clock due to that 1-on-1 that happened right at the end of the quarter.
And if you're Lincoln, you've got to be taking advantage of these situations where Prairie Grove's got 3 players on the bench that are normally out of the ball. Oh, why did she touch that?
Wow,
I don't know why she went for that ball. It was clearly going to be out of bounds on us. We caught a break there.
We sure did.
But, yeah, Lincoln's got to, if they want to win these types of games, they got to take advantage of this. And you see Lincoln extends their pressure just a little bit in that zone defense coming out of that timeout.
Well, Megan Reynolds getting a lot of valuable playing time tonight. I mean, she plays, but I don't think she's played this much in a game this season. So there's Sarah James Stone, and there's a 3-pointer by Maddie Harton. Bottom!
Oh, man.
Whoa! Timely, Derek. Timely with that bottom.
Well, that mistake there by Lincoln cost him 3 points, Lynn, and great job by Maddie getting that shot. That was a quick release by her. That time she was ready to shoot.
Largest lead in the game for the Lady Tigers at 14. And this is coming with 3 starters on the bench.
Yep.
And they're going to get the charge.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. I know it's early on, but, man, if I'm thinking about a Everett Chevrolet player of the game, right now, Ashley Cox.
I'm with you on that one. She's really set the tone offensively and defensively, done a really nice job to start this ball game, got us off to a great start.
And, Derek, even though we've allowed Lincoln to be in the 1-on-1 for a long time, they've only gotten 2 points off of that. This been a nice drive, no good. And now the rebound comes out, and Lady Tigers get a chance to reset.
Well, Lincoln has really struggled defensive rebounding.
And the Lady Tigers have had good position. I mean, they're not boxing out, really.
Yeah.
If they're not out there on you, just hold it. No reason to – oh, man. No.
Oh, goodness gracious, girls.
Oh, and is that Harton? That's going to be Maddie Harton's second foul. So now we have a 4th starter with 2 fouls, 2:24. And now coming into the game is Cassidy Sapp.
Yep, Coach Frau going to keep going to that bench, Lynn.
And he's going to – and it's going to be a 1-and-1. So, Derek, we have 1 starter, Ashley Cox, who usually is in foul trouble, with only 1 right now. Front end of the 1-on-1, good. Lincoln now 3 of 4 on their 1-on-1 shots.
Lynn, I can't tell who that is at the line. Do you have a number there? Is that 11 or 14 or 14?
And she makes them both. Number 11. It's number 11. That is Ren Naismith, I think is the way you pronounce that.
My stat sheet is now thoroughly messed up thanks to our cameraman, who will remain nameless at this point, but I will eventually throw him under the bus.
I already named him. Unless boy, the Lady Tigers trying to get out of this quarter, and with all those starters on the bench, can they get out of here? And now Keelan trying to force the action. They're going to call a travel, I believe. They call a travel that time on Hannah Keelan. 1:50 to go.
Lynn, as much as we've talked about the Lincoln turnovers, now we've got one more than they have with 10 turnovers. And I know that's not where you want to be as a team. You want to limit those turnovers as much as possible. It's still nice that we have a double-digit lead, but I'd like to see those turnovers go down a little bit in the second half.
What we need on our next offense possession is to burn some clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Ashley Cox gets the rebound. And she gets it out. And now a chance for an easy basket. And Hannah Keelan can't convert. But Reynolds does.
Oh, there we go.
22-8. Derek, if we can get out of here with a double-digit lead with 4 starters on the bench.
Yeah, we'll take it, definitely. Nice job in transition there.
She
Keelan
double-dribbled right there. She
yeah.
Looked like she put it down with 2 hands.
Keelan made a nice drive to the basket. Couldn't finish. Nice job by Reynolds to mop up the
and a
missed
foul
shot.
On
Is that going to be Cox?
Keelan. No, it was
Keelan.
Hannah Keelan, I believe. Number 5.
Yep.
Just under a minute to go, 59.6 seconds. Shooting 2 free throws this time. Lincoln's been at the line more than we have tonight, and they missed that one. 22-8, 59.6.
Yeah, Lincoln 4 out of 6 at the line. Lady Tigers 2 of 3. So even though there's been a lot of fouls being called, not a lot of free throws being shot.
And misses them both. Sarah James Stone gets the rebound. And now Cassidy Sapp gets it over. No reason to attack. No reason. Oh, they get it down low.
Get it out of there. There you go.
Yeah, just stand out there. They come out and see you, Cassidy. Make them come out, and that's what Coach Frow's saying.
Yeah, that's right. Lincoln has shown that they will come out and guard us a little bit farther from the basket. It looks like right now they're kind of content to take their chances on this last shot.
No reason.
No reason to do anything.
Okay, you got to do something there. Here you go. Down to 20 seconds. I'm really surprised Lincoln, with our starters not in, I'm surprised they're not attacking a little more out here in the front court.
All right, Lynn, who gets our shot right here? 10 seconds. Who you banking on?
I think Reynolds going to take it. No, she feeds it inside to Cox. Oh,
no.
Block. Don't foul. And she's out of bounds at .8. I did not want her to foul there. I thought she lost it.
Well, we fouled at the end of the first quarter. We did not need to foul at the end of the second quarter and give Lincoln a chance for free points. Now, don't foul here. Let them catch the ball.
Reynolds! Oh! I told you Reynolds get the last shot. That's gonna
good call.
That's gonna do it for the first half. The Lady Tigers lead the Lady Wolves 22-8. We'll be back after these messages for stats for the first half. We'll be back with you in about 5 minutes.
I wonder if Buck Lewis had any idea as to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946. If you're looking for America's most dependable, long-running, full-size truck, then you're looking for the Chevy Silverado. And you'll find a fantastic selection at Everett Chevrolet right off of I-49. But right now, they're excited about the totally redesigned Tahoe and Suburban. If you're looking to move your small team around, you can do it in style with Everett Chevrolet. And you'll also find 2 of America's favorite sports cars there, the Chevy Camaro and the Corvette Stingray. New or used, you'll find it a customer-friendly, family-owned Everett Chevrolet, I-49 and Elm Springs Road in Springdale. You just bought that first home, or maybe the first new car, and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that can be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger athletics and activities. Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance. For over 100 years, the Luganbuehl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations of excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuehl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuehl, Stacy Luganbuehl, J.C. Dobbs, or Dwayne Cunningham stand ready to continue that Luganbuehl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, luganbuehl.com.
Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club represents our kids' sporting events grades K through 12. Like us on Facebook and follow us at Prairie Grove Tigers. If you'd be interested in helping out the sports teams with a monetary donation, please visit their website at pgboosterclub.com.
Okay, we're back. Derek, real quick, scoring for the first half.
For the Lady Tigers, Lynn, Maddie Harton leading the way, 7 points. Ashley Cox, 6. Taylor Harton, 5. Looks like Lopez and Reynolds each with 2 points. The big key for the Lady Tigers is got to stay out of those foul troubles in the third quarter. Lopez, Bartholomew, and both Harton girls each with 2 fouls. And for Lincoln, Courtney Lloyd with 4, Cunningham with 2, and Nesmith with 2 points. Lincoln only scored 2 points in that second quarter. And so with a lot of our starters on the bench, they were not able to make up any ground. In fact, they lost ground. It's a nice job by our girls coming in the ball game and picking up the slack.
Well, Derek, you're right, because we were up. It was 13-6, and we stretched the lead we doubled it. We doubled the lead. It was a 7-point lead, and now it's a 14-point lead. So, and then really the last 3 minutes, we had 4 starters on the bench.
Yep. And a nice job by our girls that maybe not don't get as many opportunities in crunch time situations. A great job of them earning some extra minutes.
And I want to compliment a couple of those girls. First, I want to compliment Ashley Cox, who played the entire first half. She usually gets in a little bit of foul trouble. She did a great job on both ends. And I also want to compliment Megan Reynolds, who gave a lot of minutes in that second quarter, almost played the entire second quarter. She did play the entire second quarter. And then the other girls, Cassidy Sapp and
Keelan
came
in
and did a nice job. Here's Harton for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Lady Wolves.
And I found out Taylor Doss, Lynn, is home with flu-like symptoms. So hope Taylor's getting better. I know what that feels like. It's no fun at all. And I know she tried to come to school today, I think, and that's better than I could do when I had the flu. I can tell you that much.
Well, Taylor, if you're watching, we wish you a very quick recovery. They're going to call blocking. Really, that may be a makeup call, Derek, because.
And who'd they call that on?
I think they called on Cox. Oh, no.
They called it on Lincoln? Wow. Okay.
Well, I actually thought that was more of a charge that time than the other one that we got. So that was on number 3. That's Rothrock. And a travel that time on Bartholomew. Kind of a sloppy start to the second half for both sides.
Yeah, and 11 turnovers for the Lady Tigers. You always want to see that number. I would think, reasonable numbers. Keep that at about 12. And when we've got 11 here, and still, 15 minutes to play in the ball game, we're behind pace on how we want to be doing with turnovers, and that'll be a thing that we'll work on as the year goes on. But
should be 5 seconds.
She shoved off, I thought, too.
Well, I tell you what, number 3. Who was that? I'm sorry, that was 15. J.C. Neely, she wanted the ball, and she was taking it to the hole. She's like, okay, just give it to me.
Well, you remember Lincoln had a girl like that last year, Lynn. She was a senior. I don't recall the girl's name, but very physical player. And it looked like Neely was kind of doing the same thing.
Well, she was trying, her teammate was in trouble. She just went and took the ball away from her and then took it to the goal. She misses the front end of her first free throw. Second one's on the way. It's off the back of the rim, and the Lady Tigers get the rebound.
Well, Neely has struggled at the line, 0 for 4 for her.
And Lady Tigers get through it. Now we got numbers.
Oh,
nice feed to Cox. Cox puts it up and in, 24-8. Nice pass that time by Taylor Harton.
Oh, that's
good execute. And a steal, and they're going to get her for back court.
That was a textbook press offense that we ran the last time. Lincoln pressed us off the missed free throw. Great job by our girls. I don't think the ball ever hit the floor until it got into the front court.
And now, here's three-pointer on the way. It's off, and the ball comes into the hands of Matt. That's Bartholomew. She might get away with double.
Well, Lincoln pressing off, misses now too, Lynn.
And now numbers again, and there's Cox. She takes her time up, and she's going to get a chance for the old-fashioned 3. It's 26-8, Derek.
And all of Ashley's points, other than the ones she got at the free throw line, her teammates are setting her up in a great position right there at the basket. Another press offensive perfection right there.
And one was a putback when she got on a rebound
that's
as
right.
well. There's a free throw is good as well. 27-8.
Ashley 3 out of 3 at the free throw line as well. 11 points for Ashley.
Well, here's 27-8. Derek, it was 13-6. We've outscored them 14-2.
Yep. And Lincoln, at least in the first couple minutes, has done a better job of running offense. They still are just having trouble scoring the basketball.
Nice job that time by the Lady Tigers not to foul. And Parker Lopez back into the game. The original starters all started here in the second half. Bartholomew for three, off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Cox. Boy, she's everywhere tonight. And now here's Maddie Harton for three. No good.
Look at Cox trying to go for it again.
She's going to get her second foul. But I'm proud of her. Her second foul comes 5:37.
Three. She picked one up just
right.
a couple minutes ago.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's her third foul. Still, nice job by her.
Yeah, Ashley's done a great job tonight.
And she finally said, this is the first time she sat on bench. She comes at 5:37 to go. And she'll probably be there a while now, probably till we get ready for this fourth quarter.
Yeah, especially with a 19-point lead.
Oh. I thought Rothrock got away with a little push that time.
Yeah, good job by Camry trying to sell the call, but the ref didn't buy it. 3 fouls on Camry now.
He's going to leave her in. I don't know who he's calling that one on. Okay, he calls that on Maddie Harton. That's 3 on Maddie Harton.
3 on her.
And now Reynolds, is she going to come in for Harton, or is she coming in for?
That's a moving screen on 23, I believe. Illegal screen there.
That's her second one.
Yeah, you're right. She's got to get set on those, Lynn, and she's sliding just a little too much into the defender. You can't do that. Most refs will call that. Nice job by the official that time, seeing that call. Lincoln now backs off their press, which is interesting.
And Reynolds into the game. Sarah James Stone came in for Cox. Whoa, dangerous pass that time. Gets it inside to Lopez. Lopez kicks it out. There's Reynolds for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Lloyd and the Lady Wolves. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Well, Megan came right in off the bench ready to shoot. I like that about it.
Three-pointer on the way. That one's way off the mark. Red going to get that one. 27-8. A low-scoring affair tonight.
Yeah, the defense for the Lady Tigers has been outstanding in the half court and the full court, just all over. Done a great job of limiting Lincoln's opportunities.
And a nice drive that time by Rothrock.
Yeah, Lincoln starts 4 seniors, Lynn, so you've got 2 contrasting teams here as far as experience goes out on the floor. Our girls done a great job so far responding from that tough loss over at Berryville Friday night. Halfway through the third quarter. Lincoln has still not come out of their zone defense, Lynn. They've been in it. It's changed from a 2-3 to a 3-2, but they've stayed in a zone defense the entire ball game.
Well, this 3-2, we've struggled with Farmington. We struggled with Berryville with this. Now Lincoln Trodden as well.
And Lincoln doing a nice job of getting their hands into the passing lanes right now. They've gotten a couple of deflections in the last few passes.
Lopez able to get a step and drive. And now teams are starting to rack up fouls again. Both teams with 4 team fouls. Cummings now.
She's got 2 fouls, Lynn.
Cunningham, she's got to have 3, right?
Yes, she's the only Lincoln player with 3. Oh. I don't think that was the look Coach Frau wanted on that.
He didn't draw it up that way, I don't believe. This is a really good way tonight, Derek, with some of the girls in foul trouble. Girls are having to play more minutes than they're used to. And a three-pointer that time cuts the lead down to 14. It's been as many as 19. But there's girls who are playing tonight a lot of minutes that just, and that's good. It can help you down the season at some point.
Absolutely. This is a key 3 minutes right here. With a 14-point lead, it could go one of two ways, really, and you don't want this to get into a single-digit game and give Lincoln life going into the fourth quarter. As we turn it over again, my goodness, 14 turnovers for the Lady Tigers. Lincoln got a little bit of momentum right now.
There's a three-pointer. Oh, boy, that would have been a big three-pointer there. It didn't fall. 27-13.
We've done a really good job of defensive rebounding, Lynn. Lincoln has not gotten many second looks at all tonight.
It was 22-8 at half. It's been a tie here in this quarter. Nice hustle that time by Bartholomew, and now a foul's going to be called on Lloyd. Nice job that time. Did you see how Camry came? She was away from the ball. She saw it in trouble, came over and helped get that loose ball.
It's great reaction time by her because that looked like it was going to be turnover number 15, but she got to it, anticipated that ball being where it was. Nice job there.
Lopez turns, faces the basket. Gets it back. Lopez goes up strong. Oh, she's going to go to the line. Lopez with just 2 points. She got those early. Matter of fact, did she get the first basket of the game on a drive? Seems like that.
I don't remember, Lynn. It was either her or Cox.
There it is, and she in and out. .157 to go here in the third. 27-13. Lopez with her second free throw on the way, and this one goes in. 28-13.
Lady Tigers 4 out of 6 at the free throw line.
Long three, off the mark, nice box out, but the ball goes back to the Lady Wolves. It was a good box out, ball just went over her head.
Yeah, Sarah James had great position right there, wasn't able to come up with the ball. You don't see many shots coming off for a rebound go over Sarah's head.
And now another foul, and I think that may be 1-and-1 time.
Yeah, you're right, that's 1-and-1 for the Lady Tigers. Does anybody catching it? Yeah, 1-and-1. There we go.
I was going to be yelling here just a second, Derek.
Somebody was paying attention. That's always a good thing.
Megan Reynolds, and now that's 3 fouls on Cummings. 29-13. Second one by Reynolds. This one's also good. 30-13.
We're 6 out of 8 at the free throw line for the Lady Tigers.
Now wide open three. Falls. Nice job by Sarah James.
Yeah, another nice job getting that defensive position there for Sarah. That time she comes away with the rebound. Boy, Lincoln, they have struggled shooting the basketball tonight. I'm not sure what their percentage is, but it can't be.
There's a three. Bottom! Oh, there we go. 33-13. That was a big-time three.
Yeah, that's only the second three-point basket of the ball game for the Tigers. Nice job by Camry knocking that one down.
Nice defense that time. Nice shot. Nice defense that time by Parker Lopez.
Yeah, Rothrock's got all 7 of her points in this third quarter. Lincoln just can't make up any ground.
And she's got all 7 then because.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. They just can't make up any ground. And we've got starters that are over on the bench. So great job by our bench players and then our starters that are out on the floor, sustaining and building on this lead.
Coach Frau calls a timeout with 8.3 seconds. 33-18. We had a 13-point or a 14-point lead at halftime.
Yeah.
It's 18 now. It's been as much as 19's been our largest lead in the game. So we stretched our lead each quarter. It's
Every
13
quarter
to
we
6,
built on
22-8,
it. Yep.
33-15.
You'll win most games when you do that, Lynn. And just go ahead and I'll go out on a limb there. That's the kind of analysis we get paid to do right there.
High dollar. 33.
You get what you pay for is basically what I'm trying to say.
Well, 33-15, 8.3 seconds to go in the third. No pressure at all, so Lopez going to take it with 6 seconds. Something's got to happen quick. She goes to the hole, she drives, and lays it up and in.
That'll work.
I think she went through every Lincoln player there was to get there. A 20-point lead at the end of the quarter. Lady Tigers 35, Lady Wolves 15.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Well, we're back for the fourth and final quarter. Lady Tigers up 35-15. Like we said, 13-6 into the first, 22-8 at half, now 35-15. And great job. And now the 5 starters will start. Camry Bartholomew with 3 fouls. Ashley Cox with 3 fouls. Maddie Harton with 3. And Parker Lopez with 2, and Taylor Harton with 2.
Yeah, sorry, but Lynn, both teams did a better job of taking care of the ball. I think we had 3 turnovers that quarter. Lincoln did not have a turnover that I caught anyway in that quarter.
Turnaround shot on the way, no good. Who's going to get that foul? 23.
That's
Taylor
4 on
that's
her.
4 on Cunningham, so the Lady Tigers can get a 1-and-1. Well, Derek, if we hang on here, Lady Tigers will finish the first half of conference play at 6-1. Boy, I would love to find out. I need to get somebody to see if we can get a score up there, what's going on in the game between Berryville and Lincoln.
Huntsville.
Huntsville. Berryville and Huntsville. It's at Huntsville.
I was going to say, where was that game at?
That plays in well for Huntsville. That's a tough place to win. Although Lady Tigers
sure
never
is.
pulled one off.
Never easy to do, though.
Taylor Harden's second shot is good.
8 out of 10 at the free throw line for the Lady Tigers tonight. Great percentage.
They're going to call Lopez for the block. Going to be the 15th foul on the Tigers.
They actually called that on Camry, Lynn.
Did they call that on Camry?
Yeah, and it's her 4th foul.
Wow, I saw Lopez on the ground. But it was Camry, I guess. And so, nice job by the Lady Tigers on defense that time as Lloyd took it to the hole.
Cox has got to be pushing a double-double here. Haven't been tracking her rebounds, but she has come away with a lot of them, and I would not be surprised if she's got a double-double. Nice play.
Nice job, and one.
Ho,
ho, ho. Taylor Harton, all of 5-5, takes it to the hole, takes the spill, now to 24-point lead.
Nine points for Taylor, looking for a 10th. She got it.
She got it. 40-15. And stolen by Cox. She gets it to Reynolds. And there is, 6:45 to go here in the ball game. Lady Tigers up by 25. There's a three-pointer. Bottom! And now it's a 28-point lead, and Coach Elder must be getting a little excited now.
He's getting antsy over there. The calculator is out.
And a nice drive.
Points.
They're going to call 2 shots there. Whoa! (43-15).
Well, you got to love the way that the Tigers responded, Lynn. After Friday night, it would have been real easy to come out and kind of lay an egg and have that carry over. But from the beginning, we really set the tone and established.
We jumped out to 13-0.
Yeah, that's as good of a start as you can ask for.
And she misses the second one, as does Rich.
And Lincoln has just shot lead tonight from the free throw line. From the field overall, has really struggled shooting the basketball.
Lopez kicks it out, three-pointer. No good. Lopez with the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go to Lady Tigers. 6:11 to go. Boy, I think Coach Elder wanted that three.
Coach Elder, he wanted that three ball. Yep, he wanted it bad. Still got a chance right here.
6 minutes now to go in the ball game. Harden. She needs to get out of the lane. She does. They reset. Reynolds. Nice job by Reynolds. Takes it to the hole. No good. And the White's going to get it again. 5:45 to go in the game.
Let's see if Coach Froud dials up a three-point shot. Thought about. Here we
There's
go.
Reynolds.
Here we go.
In and out. In and out.
He pounded the table over there.
If anyone is unsure, is that once you have a 30-point lead, it's a running clock. Coach Elder's our scorekeeper over there, and he enjoys the running clock.
Oh man, and he does get paid over there. Not by the hour though.
But his hourly wage does go up when that clock starts running. Nice move by Lopez. She wants it underneath. She gets it. Gonna get fouled. Well, these Lady Tigers got to really be impressed, like you said, Derek. Came back tonight, really playing well. And the other thing, Derek, we talked about, Lincoln, I said earlier, they withstood that opening, 13. They came back, they scored 6 straight, made a game out of it there for a while. But that second barrage that stretched at the 14, they never really got it back. They got to get down to about 11 from there, but never really.
Yeah, and they had their chances because we played so many minutes in the first half with starters on the bench, and Lincoln just never could make up any ground.
She made the free throw. Coach Elder did not put the point up yet.
He's liable to put 3 up, so we got to be careful here.
He puts them both up there now,
okay,
45-16.
Hitting an individual button 2 times is too much work over there sometimes. It's just easier to hit +2, I guess.
Nice move to the hole. Neely drives and is going to put it up and in.
No, that's a bad call, in. That.
She's driving to the hole hard there.
I don't really think there was that much. And here, Ashley, we bragged on her with her 1 foul in the first half, and she may end up fouling out of this ball game.
And she makes them both. 45-19. But you know, Derek, regardless she fouls or not, she stayed in the game when we needed her most.
Yeah.
You know, that game was not in control when we lost those 4 starters in the first half, the fouls, and she was able to stay in there and really be a leader for the rest of those girls that don't play quite as many minutes. And that one goes up and in, 47-19.
Yeah, Ashley did a great job all the way through the first half, played the entire first half, and really carried the load when we had some key girls out of the ball game.
There's a 3 on the way, no good, and there's Ashley with another rebound, and now she gets a chance to go to the line. Derek, I know it's early, but I'm going to name her our Everett Chevrolet player of the game, Ashley Cox.
I'm with you on that one, Lynn.
And Cunningham's going to foul out. But Ashley Cox, what's her numbers right now, Derek?
Ashley Cox has got 11 points. She's 2 out of 2 at the free throw line, a countless number of rebounds that I haven't been able to track.
I believe she was 3 of 3 at the line.
Yeah, you're right, 3 of 3 at the line. A chance to go 5 of 5 here. She's going to get 2 shots. And more importantly, the 30-point rule is in effect with these 2 free throws.
If she can make it,
there's a lot riding on these free throws.
There's 48. Coach Elder.
Look, he's feeling it over there. Look at it.
Second one on the way. It's off the back of the rim. No good.
Oh, man. I may personally finance an Elder Cam next year, Lynn. He provides so much entertainment for us in
Pull-up
games like
jumper,
this.
good.
Oh, no.
Nice shot by Neely. Back to a 27-point lead.
Yeah, we're going to need a 3-ball now.
It's almost to the point where it doesn't. Oh, nice, easy layup. Oh, it's no
goodness.
good.
She was too open.
Wow.
Too open.
3-pointer on the way. No good. Wow. And I think Cox is going to get the foul out there with 3:24. That's 5 on Ashley. What a game.
Great game for Ashley, despite the missed free throw at the end there.
Yeah,
great game.
Ashley Cox gets she fouls out, but she does get our Everett Chevrolet player of the game with 12 points. We didn't keep the stats on the rebounds, but it was more than 10.
Yeah, I think definitely a double-double tonight for Ashley.
And here comes Sarah James Stone. Ashley Cox, great game for her tonight. Lloyd on the line. Prairie Grove leading by 27. Misses that one.
Lynn Lincoln 5 out of 13 at the free throw line tonight. Make that 6 out of 14.
Coach Frau may work on his 4-corner a little bit here.
Lady Tigers just going to run some clock. 3 minutes to play in the ball game now.
Hey, Derek, we have a final. Huntsville 48, Berryville 35.
Well, there we go. It's what we needed to have happen, right?
Yep.
Be a 3-way tie for first place now on the girls' side of things halfway through the conference season.
So whoever posted that on our chat, we didn't watch the chat as much tonight as we normally do. We got kind of carried away into the game, but appreciate that post there on the chat.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Huntsville, I'll tell you, this game's crazy, Derek. You think about it. We beat Huntsville.
Yeah.
Huntsville beat Berryville by double digits, and Berryville kind of handled us the other night. So it makes it a 3-way tie as we go into the second half of the season. 3-pointer on the way, down to 2:10. There's a 3-pointer by Neely. She's got it. 48-25.
And Lynn, there's going to be 3 really solid teams, and only 2 of them get an automatic berth to regionals. So one of these teams, Huntsville, Berryville, us, are going to have to play their way in. Now, having said that, all 3 of those teams are good enough to get to the regional tournament, but you just never know. And if you can get an automatic berth into regionals, it's better for you, and you never have to want to take that chance and have to play your way into a regional tournament.
Well, looking at the region standings, I don't know the scores, but I'm going to say that Pea Ridge probably, I would say they probably beat Shiloh based off just what
Tonight.
we've seen so
Right,
far.
right.
If that happened, Lincoln would be at 4-3, Pea Ridge would be at 3-4, so it'd be 1 game separating those 2, and then you'd have the 3 biggies at the top, and those Gentry, Shiloh, and Gravett at the, and you got Gravett and Gentry playing tonight. Gentry actually not a bad girls team.
Yeah, they played us pretty competitively
Yeah.
last week, didn't they?
Yeah, and Gravett girls have struggled a little bit.
Yeah.
48-25, it's a 23-point lead. We got as much as a 29, never quite able to.
And 29 and counting.
Never quite able to do it. Now with just 2 minutes to go, it's almost irrelevant as far as a running clock. This is an opportunity, Derek, really to work on things like, your stall offense.
Yeah.
Going to call a charge, and that's going to do it for Bartholomew. She's going to foul out. So 2 Prairie Grove players foul out. The sophomore, Bartholomew, is going to foul out at the 141 mark. Well, we do wish Taylor a quick recovery. She's got the flu, and that's going around.
Man, yeah. Everybody's got something, I think, Lynn. It's been pretty rampant through the schools. I think the secretary at the primary yesterday said we had like 80-something kids out. That's 3 grades of kids.
Wow.
And these elementary kids are not skipping school like you do when you're in high school. I mean, they're legitimately sick if they're not at school at that age.
3-pointer off the mark and it's going to go out of bounds. 1:26 to go. Some key minutes tonight from Sarah James Stone, from Megan Reynolds, Hannah Keelan. Cassidy Sapp made some very key minutes in the first half, and Parker Lopez did a good job of staying out of foul trouble in the second half. Lopez kicks it out. Now the Tigers down. We are approaching 1 minute to go in the game.
Well, I know Coach Froud will be happy to see that score at the end of the ballgame. That Berryville-Huntsville score puts us, we're
right
already in the thick of things, but, I mean, it gives us even a little more wiggle room as the last 7 conference games come into play over the last 3 weeks of the season here.
And here comes, I mentioned some of those girls. Here comes Reynolds, here comes Sapp, and here also comes Williams into the game. Sydney Williams coming to the game with 46 seconds. I'd love to see Sydney get a shot down the stretch here.
Yeah, let's see. She may get an opportunity if we don't just run out the clock here.
46 seconds. Harton drives all the way. He's going to lose it. No foul called.
Yeah, the ref's ready to get on with the next game too. They're going to let everything go here.
Well, the Lady Tigers will move to over 500 now on the season. The overall record to go to 10-9. Lloyd puts it in. She got the first 2 and probably going to get the last 2 tonight for the Lady Wolves. Down to 7 seconds. Lady Tigers moved to 6-1 in the conference, 10-9 overall. Tied for a 3-way tie. That's going to do it. The final score, the Lady Tigers 48, the Lincoln Lady Wolves 27. Derek, quickly on the stats.
Yeah, for the Lady Tigers, Lynn, Maddie Harton and Ashley Cox led the way, 12 points each. Taylor Harton with 10, Parker Lopez with 7, Bartholomew with 3, Megan Reynolds with 4. That rounded out the scoring. We ended up with 15 turnovers, but Lynn, we had 11 at halftime, so much better job in the second half of taking care of the basketball. And then for Lincoln, Neely led their team with 8 points. Lloyd and Rothrock each had 7. And then you go on down, Cunningham and Smith with 2, and Rich with 1. Ends up with a 48-27 win for the Lady Tigers. A great response to the Friday night ball game. Hope Taylor can get to feeling better. We're already a little bit limited with our depth. We need all the bodies we can get, and hope she has a speedy recovery like you said earlier, Lynn.
Well, the boys' game, they're going to warm up here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to talk about the boys' game. Again, the final score, Lady Tigers 48, Lincoln 27. Back for the boys' game in moments.